an NBA champion, whoever the fuck that's gonna be.
Yeah.
Your Miami Heat.
Listen,
we're not bubble frogs. We're not bubble frogs like them Lakers down there.
Listen, these shows will be unbearable if Miami wins this championship. Listen, if Miami wins, if Miami wins this championship, I don't know if we should even do this show anymore.
Bubble for rocks.
Giannis in 5.
Yeah, he about to lose to the Celtics in 5. Guaranteed.
Yeah, I don't know if I would want Miami Heat to win because then we'll have to deal with him every show until they lose. So it's like we will have to deal with him for a full year.
I had to put the best up real quick.
Them boys were supposed to win. Listen, you think they're going to get them to 7?
No.
I think they're going to 7.
You out of your mind.
I think they're going to 7. This series should have been over. This series, they got fucking cheated. These bitch ass refs. Boy, a nigga lucky I ain't have sports guru of the week because I had 45 minutes ready for those damn referees off the bullshit they pulled last night. I could write a dissertation for a PhD on what the hell I watched transpire in that game against the New Orleans Pelicans.
Are you out of your mind?
It was a flat out atrocity what those referees went out there and did in front of the world. Like, we can see you. You know I can see you? It's on film. I can go run this back. What are you doing?
I don't understand what you saw because I watched the game and
I saw 1,000 missed calls. I saw 1,000.
They were saving them. They were saving them.
You seen Chris Paul bent over at halftime, gasping for hair. Goddamn,
because of Jose.
Jose got that man in the mix.
He guarding that boy 94 feet.
I'm surprised Chris Paul ain't getting the post-game interview and was like, I ain't been guarded like that since high school. because the shit Spanish Pat Bev is putting bruh through.
Jose. And it's crazy because I know he plays like Pat Bev, but he not an asshole like Pat Bev, which makes me like Jose and not like Pat.
He's just playing honest basketball.
Right. He ain't doing no flopping. He ain't doing none of that crazy stuff. Pushing.
He's not trying to hurt people.
Right.
He's not yelling in the crowd.
He playing basketball. He make a good play. He finally got him with the pickpocket where he stay in the corner and duck down and come around and get it. He did. He finally got CP. So I know CP is like, bro, can you not do this today? And they like, no. No, it's 94 feet every game until y'all beat us or we beat y'all. We doing this.
They're going to beat them next game.
It ain't happening. Ingram going to go for 40. Ingram going to go for 40. And we're going to a game 7.
40 in the L.
40 in the dub. The only L is going to be in Phoenix. I'm telling you. They don't got nobody out there that can guard that, man. He been giving everybody on that team buckets.
He giving them work.
Everybody done got rolled up. Cam Johnson got rolled up. Mikal Bridges got rolled up.
Mikal Bridges saved them boys in Game 5. Mikal Bridges saved them boys in Game 5.
They what's crazy? What? 15?
I like, man, no, that 9 of them points came in like the very last 20 seconds of the game.
They pushed it.
I like Mikal Bridges, but last night he almost made me turn on him. I was this close. I had to call him. I had to call him after the game. I was like, don't you do that shit again.
Don't do that no more.
All right.
Hey, don't do that. Hey, you chill out now. You chill out. We don't want to see that.
You almost ruined the friendship.
Oh man. It is what it is. But moving on to another series that I don't think anybody in the world thought would be a sweep. The Nets and the Celtics. Just watching every game, the shots that KD was missing, he's made those shots many times, which gave us a lot of like, this is the greatest score ever. But this particular series, it felt like he could never get his footing, and it went downhill from there, and it just trickled down to everybody else. Like, I'm off, everybody else. Well, not everybody else, just one other superstar, because a lot of their role players was actually hitting. But I've never seen KD. I don't know if do y'all call that a crumble? Like a crumble in the playoffs? Like, what do y'all call that? A meltdown? Like, I don't know. Do y'all credit the Celtics defense more, or do y'all just say KD played horrible?
Really good defense, man. They went against the number one defense. I mean, he missed some shots that he should have made, but a lot of his shots were tough shots to put up, and they made it tough for him. You know, when they making it tough for you, I guess when you're just playing the game like that, you think every shot going to be tough, so you're probably overthinking it at that point in time.
He's seeing ghosts.
Yeah,
seeing ghosts out there, hearing them footsteps. That's what they say.
That trap that Udoka had them running, where he'd have Smart pressing in the front, and then he'll have Jaylen Brown go around the back of KD and just wait to try to cross over to that offhand, and he'll steal it every time. Don't know how Udoka even thought to draw that up. That was genius.
Hey.
That was beautiful. That was one of the most beautiful displays of coaching I've ever seen in my life, because they took that man completely out the series.
Yeah, that's what's crazy to me, because when we say a superstar is stopped or he's being guarded great, that's a 25-point game. But he couldn't even hit from the field. He had to hit all his points from the free throw line. So it's just like he was trying, but it was just too much for him. Like, when you have Marcus Smart and you can switch off to a Jaylen Brown, you can switch off to a Jason Tatum, then Horford come from out the paint to come double team. It's like,
it's a lot,
it's a lot going on. And the Nets they don't got no plays drawn up. It's you get the ball, do something, and then if you can't do it, you get the ball and you do something. And you can't do that with everybody. So do y'all think that this hurts Kevin Durant's legacy?
I feel like more so kind of depends on what happens going forward with him. Because it was already an extremely bad year for them regardless. This just was icing on the bad cake.
Yeah.
A bunch of bad sprinkles and a bunch of bad frosting, spell Kevin's name.
It really was.
The cake was bad. It was horrible all season. They almost ain't even make it up. You know what I'm saying? So, I feel like it depends on what happens going forward for the most part.
True. What you think, Binion? Yeah, he definitely got to come back from that. What you think, Binion?
I don't think it hurts anything for him really at all. I mean, it was a bad playoff. He's not going to do that again next year. I mean, it's just not going to happen. But I don't think that team needs to, be that team or have that coach.
I think a lot of changes need to be made.
Yeah, they gotta make some changes, some type of changes, and they gotta get some type of defensive mindset, even if it's a little one, some type of defensive mindset. Y'all can't go out there and just, think y'all finna just outscore everybody. Even when Golden State was out there shooting how they were shooting crazy, they still had Draymond out there and
playing defense.
And Iguodala out there playing monster defense. Defensive player of the year, and then Iguodala out there who could be a candidate for it. Like, Nets ain't got nobody out there trying to play defense at all. Like, no, they gotta some type of change.
I feel like that too. Yeah, playing. What'd you say about Kyrie?
Kyrie need to do something, man. Either play basketball or don't play basketball. Just make your decision, because it's too much back and forth with you, man. Too much.
Yeah, I think that's that's the main reason I think James Harden got up out of there. He was like, well, if all of us are 100% in and you still not 100% in, then I can't roll with this. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about distractions in his post game, and it's like, well, you were the one that That was you that did that. You waited, half the season to try to play, and then you could only play away games, and then, you know what I'm saying, you're doing all this extra stuff, and it's like, well, you're the problem. If you continue to do that, this is going to be the outcome damn near, every year just because of that. So y'all are never going to be, what I'm saying, y'all never going to have chemistry because you ain't never on the court. So then you leave your homeboy out here who you, I guess, dragged to Brooklyn. I don't think it's dragged to Brooklyn, but you brought him to Brooklyn or told him, hey, we should sign with Brooklyn. You did that, and then you left him out to dry. Like come on, man. That's not good. That's not good anything. Steve Nash, I don't think he drew up not one play. I don't think he had no defensive sets. I don't think he had no offensive sets. I don't think he had called a timeout and then had, how they usually have a play after the timeout. I don't think he had one of those. And you can get away with it when you got KD and Kyrie on the team, but when it comes to people actually watching, and now everybody locked in to play defense, now it's time to actually do some coaching. And it's like just leaving them in for 40 minutes ain't coaching. So I think they need to make a lot of changes too. So I don't think they have another season like this, but they gotta do something because that was bad. I think only reason I think they kind of like hurt his legacy a little bit is because some of us have a mental asterisk with his championship that he already got. And it's like now the Warriors are still in the playoffs and they have a very good chance to get to the finals again without you. And it's like, all right, so it looks good on their resume. It doesn't look that good on yours anymore. So I don't know, man.
Yeah, they would have to win it though. They can't just go. They would have to win it. Because at the end of the day, they won. I mean, they went there 73-9 and lost. So it's just like he came on and y'all won too. And then the one that y'all won before that, Braun was out there playing by himself. He didn't have Kyrie nor Kevin Love on the court. So,
right. Well, what do y'all think? Well, how far do y'all think that the Celtics will go in this playoffs? Ben, we'll start with you.
Honestly, they have everything they need to go like the distance for real. I don't think they will, but they have everything. They got elite wing players with Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown already was an elite defender, and Marcus Smart's been an elite defender, but now Jason Tatum locking up. And then you got Horford or Daniel Theis whenever they want to play small ball. Robert Williams came back. They could go big again. You know what I'm saying? You got Grant Williams off the bench to add extra shooting. You got Derek White off the bench to add extra shooting and extra playmaking capabilities. It's crazy to me that Derek White was a starter in San Antonio, but he come off
the bench on Celtics.
8th on this team. Like this, their team is crazy as hell deep. So they got a chance to stand in the paint with anybody for real. I don't really know how far they will go because who they play, they would have to play Milwaukee next.
Yeah, they have to play the Bucks next.
I don't like that for them.
You don't think they got a plan for Giannis?
Yeah, what Mike Tyson said, you always got a plan until you get punched in the mouth.
Until he Euro step and dunk, we'll find that out then.
Like,
I mean, I'm with you. After what happened just happened, and because Middleton, is he back? I don't think he's back. He's gonna be out for a minute. Because of that, at first I was thinking Bucks Suns rematch for the finals, but how this injury stuff is set up, I don't think they have enough people to get through the gauntlet of teams that they're gonna have to play. So I think it's gonna be a Eastern Conference Finals of Celtics Heat. Them scores is gonna be very low. It's gonna be very low. I don't know who's gonna come out on top of it, but it's gonna be a bunch of defense. So I think that they're gonna make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't have an idea of who's gonna come out yet, but I think they can get past Giannis and them. I don't know what kind of defense they can set up for Giannis, but being that they came up with that for KD, they gonna have something in the clip for them boys.
They are.
They're gonna have something in the clip for them boys. I just don't know what it is yet, but they're gonna have something in the clip for them boys. Now, if Giannis overcome that, then I might have to go with Bucks still going all the way. So that's my pick. Celtics, what you think, Bean, for how far the Celtics can go?
They gonna beat the Bucks in 5.
In 5?
Wow.
Lose to
5?
the
Heat.
5?
They're gonna beat the Bucks in 5, and they're gonna lose to the Heat in 6.
Wait, so you think that they can beat Giannis in 5 games? That's a dominant series of beating them in 5. But then you think they're gonna lose to the Heat in just 6 games?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that one, Bean.
That's a tough take. I mean, it could
That's
happen.
tough. It can, but it's just like 5. You Giannis 5 with the Celtics.
They're gonna beat them.
He got it.
Middleton. They don't even know when Middleton's getting back on the court. Plain and simple. They have no idea when Middleton.
You gotta get them boys 2 though.
I'm not giving them 2 unless Middleton's getting. Now, if Middleton gets back on the court, I give him a second game, but he has to be back on the court by game 2. You can't bring him back in game 4, game 5, and think he just gonna flow right back in there and help y'all win. No. No. Mm-mm.
And he already saying Heat going all the way because they got past round 1. So
yeah, it's simple. It's quite simple. They gonna beat the Bucks in 5, lose to the Heat in 6.
I know that y'all gonna. What you said?
I don't see the Raptors or the 76ers dealing with Miami. Like I don't see that going.
Nah, I don't. I don't. I really don't. They have the best road to the Eastern Conference Finals out of everybody. Because hell, who's to say that Toronto don't make this historical comeback? That's still in the works.
76ers lose this series. Doc, he does not need another job. I'm talking about fire him, give him another job.
Listen, man, if this happens, you done 3-1. 3 different times, 3 different franchises. You 3-0
with another team.
With another team.
And
this will be the
player.
This will be the first time.
The first ever 3-0 comeback.
This will be the first ever 3-0 comeback.
Ain't no Van Fleet.
Yeah, Van Fleet he's not even on the court.
Van Fleet not even on the court. There's no way. First of all, Embiid in Philly and everybody, it already started. Me and Ben was talking. We said that this is gonna go okay until they start losing and something comes in that locker room. That fool already got asked about James Harden. He said he needs to be aggressive, but I ain't gonna tell him. Let the coach do it because that ain't my job. So that's the first shot that's out there. The second shot, they asked Doc Rivers about them 3-1 comebacks, and he said, well, go look at them teams and give it context. We wasn't supposed to win one of them anyway. If the Clippers wasn't in the bubble, the 7th game would have been in LA. It's like, oh, he's already thinking about this. So it's like the dominoes is there. He already setting it up.
They better not lose this. I'm
gonna tell y'all this, right? The Raptors come back and win this game, win this series. Y'all know Scotty Barnes on that team. I'm never gonna shut up. I'm never gonna. Y'all know that boy FSU. I'm never gonna shut up.
Oh my goodness, man! If they come back, first of all,
that
if they come back,
to do with anything. What are you talking about?
He just gonna claim it. He just gonna claim it. He just gonna claim it. I'm already looking for people that I can like attach myself to and just root for them in the playoffs. And Ja's one of them. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go get a Ja jersey. That's one of them. And the second one is Luka. And who's stopping Luka? You know what I'm saying? So I'm already looking to attach myself to somebody and just roll with that because I don't have anybody to root for right now. So you know what I'm saying? Luka to the finals. I don't know if that'll happen, but Luka to the finals. That's all I gotta say. 7-7.
Philly better not lose
7-7, man.
this series.
Listen, Philly lose the series. Listen, first of all, they lose game 6. I'm already calling it. They lose the series.
Yeah. They lose game 6, it's over.
They lose game 6, it's a wrap. Because now
all the pressure on y'all.
Listen,
don't forget
now,
they weren't supposed to win game 3. Honestly, they was not supposed to win game. That man turned around. That man turned around and just shot the ball. That's literally what he did.
Nobody guarded the inbounder. That was the first mistake. So it was an easy pass. He turned around and shot over what guard was that? It wasn't even somebody that could. He probably didn't even see them.
Don't even matter.
He rose up and he ain't even see nobody. It was probably who?
It was probably Gary Trent.
Yeah, like he just turned around. He probably ain't seen nobody. Kind of like when I think Kyrie was guarding Jason Tatum, and it was like he just rose up and shot like he wasn't even there. So it's just like he turned around, he ain't seen nothing. He just shot it. So they were supposed to lose that. So honestly, it's supposed to be
3-2.
It's supposed to be 3-2 the other way though.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me game 6 they could have lost in 6? You mean to tell me the fools could have lost in 6? Oh my God. It's supposed to be 3-2 the other way. Oh my goodness. Listen, man. Toronto, I'm rooting for Toronto to get there because I want to know who not vaccinated.
Nah,
that's
man,
what
I don't want this for Doc. I just don't want this for Doc.
That's the bad thing about it because it happens to the same coach. This historical thing happens to the same coach. It happened in when he was coaching Orlando. It happened when the Clippers. It happened with the Clippers again. It happened with Clippers twice because he had CP. It was the Lob City Clippers.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, Doc.
Yeah,
I hate it had to be you. It should have been Mike D'Antoni. That's what it should have been. It should have been Mike D'Antoni. Because I like Doc because Doc he'll stick with the players. He'll ride with the players. Well, not Ben Simmons, but he'll ride with the players. He kind of let Ben Simmons down because they asked him, "Can you win with this roster?" He was like, "I don't know."
He was like, I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know, bro. Don't ask me no questions like that, bro. That's too tough of a question right now. We fresh off of L. You gonna ask me, can you win with this? Well, apparently not. We just lost with this. Well, apparently not, bro. We just lost with these niggas. Don't ask me fresh off of L. Like, come on, man. Fresh off a lost series, you gonna ask me, can we win? No, nigga, no.
Oh my
God. That's one thing. That's Doc gonna ride with you to the end, but boy, he let it be known, like, bro, don't ask me that. Okay. That's what we're gonna stop. I thought that they was gonna start asking him about the coach of the Lakers. I thought they was gonna start that, but they didn't ask him that. So it's definitely on that man's mind though.
What's on his mind?
The 3-0 lead, giving it up. That's definitely on his mind. Because for him to address it, it's on his mind, bro. He probably in the locker room like, bro, y'all please don't let that happen to me. like, please, y'all, hit some shots, man. Come on, man.
Doc got to get this back, man.
I hope he does, man, because it looks bad. It looks bad.
Just gonna put it on the players. Put it on James Harden.
Embiid is. He already said, hey, he need to be aggressive. But the coach need to tell him that. I ain't gonna tell him. So he already put that little caveat out there. So now it's like,
here we go.
Here we go. It's already done started. They already they not pointing it all the way, but they starting to like, it ain't me. Like it ain't. It's not me that's doing this. You see my numbers. I'm playing. I'm hooping. I won the 3 games. Embiid?
Yeah.
No.
The what?
Yeah, so you think he'll get MVP?
They're gonna give it to Jokic.
I want him to.
I think they're gonna give it to Joker.
I think they're gonna give it to Joker, but I want Embiid to win it.
See what happened with it is it like in the beginning of the season or like halfway through the season, it was Embiid. As soon as James Harden got there, it felt like it kind of like went to the side a little bit. Like, let's talk about Joker more.
Joker started to pick up.
Yeah, so I think they're gonna give it to Joker. And when they dive into them analytics and all that extra shit, like Joker is like number 1 in a lot of those categories. So I think they're gonna give it to Joker for 2-time MVP. It just kind of sucks that they giving the award during the playoffs. Like that's the bad part. They need to give it right before the playoffs start, because now we have to sit and watch somebody possibly get bounced in the first round but receive MVP honors. And it's like, is that the MVP? Like,
I don't know. Do they really be choosing before the playoffs?
They said they'd be choosing around March, bro.
I know what they said, but I feel like they should watch these boys play a few more games and be like, maybe we shouldn't give this to him. Maybe we should.
Well, no.
They be lying.
No, because when the year that y'all beat Giannis, they still gave it to Giannis regardless.
Yeah, but Giannis still played. Like we beat him in the Eastern Conference Finals. It's not like we beat him in the first round.
No, he lost to who did he lose to before that? Because he lost in the playoffs before y'all in the Eastern Finals.
I wouldn't.
And he won that year too.
He won that year too. Oh.
Yeah, because he went back to back. Y'all was the second part of that.
The Raptors.
The Raptors?
He lost to the Raptors.
Kawhi.
Was that the year they won the championship?
Kawhi.
Yeah, Kawhi.
That was Kawhi.
But then that's what I'm saying. That he still played good though. It's like you know,
they put up the wall.
He didn't play good that series.
They put up the wall.
That was the wall series.
That was the wall. That was when he still wasn't like a shooter. He was real scared to shoot.
That was the series. They made him like, okay, he was like, I gotta go work on
He was
this.
like, I'm finna go work. Hey, this not happening again. this not happening again. I think we created a monster, bro. That's what it is. They exploited Giannis and they made him turn into a monster.
Yeah.
Now he got a midi, he got a little fader on him.
He's overrated.
That was the one, and then the Heat series was the one where they was trapping him, and they everybody realized Giannis can't pass good.
They doubled down.
Like, that's where he was like, I'm gonna work on my playmaking abilities.
Yep, y'all created that monster that you watching right there.
He's overrated. He ain't even beat us. Middleton beat us.
Yes, he did. Sweet.
Middleton beat us.
Sweet.
Yeah, Middleton swept us.
What makes Giannis overrated?
Y'all and y'all mouths.
This is what happened, y'all.
Bubble frauds talking makes him overrated. Okay.
This is what y'all got. This is what y'all had when he came there last year. This is what happened.
We ain't on last year. We on this year, and he's trash this year.
You know what I'm saying?
This
was for Steve, but Steve didn't come because he needed to have a conversation with this guy. But he did. I'm gonna save it for when he do come on the show. He's gonna be right here waiting. He's gonna be right here waiting because we need to hear what Steve got to say about his team. That in the beginning of the season, if I go watch some of our old stuff, I'm pretty sure he said Nets was gonna go all the way. And I know for sure he did. When you got KD, you can say stuff like that. You can get away with that because you got KD. So it's like it's always possible, but it didn't happen. I had him for him, but he wasn't here today. We're gonna wait. I had to bring him out because I think Benya forgot about his friend here about last year, so I had to bring him back.
I'm not worried about last year. I'm worried about this year.
I'm gonna put it up for now, but he saw y'all
this year.
Benya, Do you remember the time when we fell in love?
I remember the time that Middleton was out there acting like a madman and Giannis was still chumping it up. Just a chump. I can't believe teams let him do that to them. We never let Giannis do anything to us. The boy trash. But these boys up by 25 right now.
On the Bulls?
Yeah.
My God. Just pack it up, man. Just pack it up, bro. You know what's crazy about it? What's crazy about it is in the beginning, Ben, you was right about Chicago. You said that they're gonna do all of this, but it ain't gonna be nothing in the playoffs. And here we are. Now they could say, hey, Lonzo was hurt. They could say Levine not playing right now. They can say Caruso not playing, but I think they was gonna lose the series anyway.
Yeah.
So it was good. Y'all have a nice foundation now, and y'all can build off of that. Because to be honest,
they don't even have a foundation. They got a starting five, and that's it. They need more.
That's what I'm saying. That's the foundation. That's locked in. The starting lineup is locked in. Now you get your pieces. Now you gotta go. Now you can get your maybe an eight deep roster or 9 or 10 in this offseason. So it won't just be on DeMar DeRozan to shoot the lights out from the mid range or. It
don't matter what you get. Bulls ain't winning nothing else ever in the history of the Bulls. They got their 6 with Jordan, and that's it.
You said that was too much in a short amount of time.
He said it in the history of the Bulls. Like it ain't gonna, gonna never happen again.
I mean, think about it. Look at it was too close. They had them all too close. See, if you spread them out like the Spurs, then you'll always be in the running for something.
Yeah.
Spread them out like that, you'll always be around. But think of the Cowboys. They had won them 3 in them 4 years. They ain't been back since. That was too much. You can't do that. You got to spread it out. Patriots, they spreaded it out. Look at them. Tom Brady spreaded them out.
Yeah.
In there.
And now you
can't do too much.
One this year. He's winning in 3.